to Tier 2, Round 2, Hungary. I am Ethan or Lil Zeus, today joined with Callum or Razexu. Callum, say hello.
Hello, stream.
So, today, not many drivers on the grid, but we shall make do. I think it's 11 drivers we've got today. But, hopefully, with the pace these guys have got, apparently some making it into the 13s, they can still put on a good show. Any weather predictions before we load into this lobby?
No.
What are the chances of meatballs raining?
I mean, on the practice after it's been rather wet, so I think it's gonna rain. And I'll be horrifically wrong as of now. Yep.
Oh,
Nice and sunny.
yep. Well, we've got the short quali today. And maybe see some alternate... Oh, the slap bus has retired.
That's a
Did he have
quali
a quali
ban.
ban?
Indeed, he
He
did.
did. I do remember that.
Retirement on track, I want to say, but we haven't got a car out on track. It's
JLI.
It's JLI, the man coming up from tier 3.
We got 3 drivers on the mediums. Good choice. I would also start on that. Not that I can give tier 2 tips because I am in the lower tier than them now. Running, here we go. JLI on his outlap so far. Not making mistakes, which is a good sign so far, because under safety car and RPL I spanned 3 times.
Chris Science is trying his hard strategy again, maybe.
Maybe. Or maybe testing if his wheel works.
Or,
Doing a lap.
but we would hope it does work. Here we go then, with JLI around the last turn. Starts his lap. I'm not sure this will be a proper lap, as you want to start on the mediums at all costs, but down in
And
turn
it's not.
1.
He's not using ERS.
Alright, is teammate? Yes, he is. Let's watch this. And he's got a lot of fuel in his JLI, but in turn 1 goes Gub Gaming. That's it. Pretty neat. The RS activated pretty early. Down into turn 3. It's the power down well, uses all the track and hops over the curb into the wall.
Oh! That was unexpected.
Yeah, I mean, there's hopping over the curb, and you don't want to hop over the outside one. He did that, and that's why you don't want to hop over the outside curb.
Yes.
And all Gasnick's out as well. It's a warfare. On board with JLI, you might see it on the... looks like he lost traction at the last turn and spewed back onto the track. Yeah, JLI does carry on. Please don't despawn Orgasnic's car. There it is.
I didn't catch. I'm just on board with Zero Unicorn on his lap on the mediums. Very early in the session actually, so unusual strategy, but gets purple sector 1. Well, actually being the only proper sector 1.
Testing the track limits there. And,
Yeah. Oh, how's that not invalidated?
the game bugs down there, which I was just about to say we won't, well, we won't, we will give out penalties to people who, abuse the track for its poor track limits, because Codemasters is a brilliant game.
Oh, there's a wheel in the track. Michael Collins is out. And Zero Unicorn goes pole with a 16-2. What has happened there? Once again, JLI being the cameraman. Michael Collins just must have hit some form of curb.
Well, let's see what this lap is from Mr. JLI. It's not competitive, but it is a 17-2.
Oh, it turns out Orgaznik and Michael Collins both crashed on their outlaps. Very interesting. FTR Knight going for an actual lap on the inters using that ERS. And oh my gosh. It's very risky doing this because if you actually lose it while just on inters, I mean, if he wants to start on hards, it wouldn't really matter, but you know, this could end his qualifying by doing this. And as no one is on their lap, just as we've been reminded in chat that you can join FTR and race with these drivers. It's not normally this empty, so normally the lobbies are full, and it's really good fun racing. We're really friendly. Lots of nice people. We got stewards as well, so if you get taken out in a race unfairly, it won't go under the radar. They also have mentorship if you feel like you're not good enough, and JLI goes pole by 2/10. And there's multiple tiers, so if you feel like you're too slow, there'll be a place to fit in just for you.
It's
You also
nice.
have extra game modes.
Yeah. RPR on F2. Also, what am I going to say?
Oh, Jack's
Oh,
on
yeah.
the intis as well.
The reason this tier is on the empty side is it was formed a couple of weeks ago. It's in essence a tier 1.5. So we're still recruiting for more. Hence why my co-commentator Zeus was just going on about all the joining. So you could be racing with these guys.
Yeah, they're good drivers, got good racecraft, and good pace. We'll ignore the 33 that got set, that was just the inters lap.
We are legally obliged to say C Knight is a great driver, as he is the league owner. It's in our contract. So
Don't say that, don't say that. That's not true. There's nothing like that in this league. All equal. Anyway, Tompa starts his lap on the medium tyres. There's still a tyre in the middle of the track. On my screen anyway.
yeah, with no
Out of turn
rim.
1. No, is there not? Anyway, Tompa, the very fast driver. It was said that he would have won Season 2 Tier 2 if he joined Tier 2 at an earlier stage. So he's one to look out for, as he doesn't actually go purple sector 1. That still holds with, I would believe, JLI. Up onto the fast right, you can mess up your lap quite badly. He takes it well. He goes purple sector 2. And around the final corner, sticking in 4th gear, gets minimal wheel spin, activates DRS. A 15 dead. Oh, that's pretty good, I think.
On the mediums, yeah, that is very good actually.
Carl's abandoned his lap. Moggs is on those softs. Goes past Carl and Zero Unicorn. Gets purple sector 2, but to be expected if he's on those softs. Moggs, a driver that has really surprised me in the F1 2021 game. He had a really good pace. He comes around the final corner to take pole.
You would expect it
14.7.
on the softs. I think that is the first push lap on the better tyre, but they hold up half a lap, I'd say, at the start of the race. So,
Yes.
not great.
And as it has been mentioned in chat, I shall mention it here. As you can see, Moggs and a few others are repping a pink helmet. There is a reason to this. We are doing it in remembrance of our lost ones. So we've decided to wear pink helmets, and it's quite good fun. It's not raising any money. It's nothing big. It's just a little thing, just to remember everyone has lost. So it's just a nice touch. We are nice around here.
Ooh, Serena corner validates. That's not nice.
Cars invalidated as well.
Just over halfway through the quality session, then. Currently, Moggs at the top, then Tomper 3 tenths behind, with a second gap to JLI. Interestingly, the two guys on the mediums two guys on the inters have selected the mediums. So, and Jack is out on the mediums, so he is went back on starting on the hards.
We've also got JLI in the mediums, who's on his lap going around turn 3 or 2. If you count that little bend as a turn. Going up that left-hander, which I really hate, and into the right-hander with that curb of death. Another yellow flag ahead is the Alpine. JLI once again being our cameraman for the incident. Oh no, there wasn't a bad incident. They've recovered. Running on board with JLI. Hopefully this car, I believe the Alpine, doesn't get in the way. And he doesn't.
JLI then round in the
JLI.
final turn across the line. It's a 15-2, nearly beating Tomper's 14-8.
Yeah, it would have been nicer to have all the drivers here, see where everyone compares with each other, but it's unfortunate, but you'll probably see who are likely to make mistakes come the race. I don't think it'll be a morale booster to the tyre in qualifying, especially on an outlap. Well, riding on board with Jack. He is also opting for the mediums. Good choice. So actually, all the drivers except one opting for the mediums. So I think Moggs will be the odd one out, and he will get engulfed come the strategy.
Trying again on the mediums, and we'll see where that ends up.
Oh, and Jack just invalidated, going a bit too far on the left.
It'll be interesting to see talking about the race where Slapbus will manage to get back up to, as many people have predicted, and myself included, a title fight between Slapbus and Tomper. So it is big.
Yeah, Slapbus also has that free tyre choice. Maybe, or anyone else that has retired in qualifying, will start on the hards. I think it's a guaranteed. Oh, well, there goes Jack. Only 2 cars out on track, and one's round. One being Kyle. He hasn't set a time yet, so he has still got a free tyre choice.
He's clearly very mad.
Oh,
All the wheel is.
Oh, and he's round, and there goes his wheel. What was it, that curve? It's taking the lives of 3 drivers. Oh wait, no, not the lives, but lives of 2 drivers.
So 6 left in quali, and let's hope more people actually finish the race.
In the pits.
Yep. So stream, how's your day going? Well, there's nothing going on. What you been up to?
Oh, we'll just look out for whoever leaves the pit first. There's a minute 50, unless that timing glitch is still in the game. I don't think it is actually. Watching Arsenal break my heart again. Unfortunate. Oh, King Wolves in Jack got second. Yeah, good job in tier. Was it tier 6? Can't remember. I haven't actually watched the race, but good on you, mate. Get that podium. Right, there's a minute and 10 left. I don't think there's actually enough time.
Oh, I thought that was JLo going
anything.
out on track, and then.
It's Jack going out on track, but I feel like he just realised there isn't enough time. F1 CMMFC. No, we're alright. Callum, you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Yeah, we're both loving life. Happy to commentate on this tier 2 stream for you guys. As we come to the end of quali, just a reminder, let's remind the drivers to not ready up instantaneously. Is that even the right word? I don't know.
Oh. Quad just kind of ended, didn't it? None of them really seemed bothered about going out again. So the final results are Muggs, the sole driver on softs, with Tomper in P2 with a very good lap on the mediums. JLI in second on a 15, in third, sorry, in a 15.2. Zero Unicorn P4 on a 16.2. Jack on the mediums, 27.7. He would have started on the inters, but on the hards. Chris is on the inters, will start on the hards with Orgasnic, Kyle, Gerb, Michael Collins and Slapbus not being able to get a timing.
Yeah, we've got over, what was that, over half the grid? Nearly over half the grid. not being able to set a time, so this race, I thought we'd see a lot of spins. We've got in chat people betting who shall win. We've got one for JLI and one for Tompa. Earlier, Callum, you did mention a Tompa Slapbus Championship battle, but I honestly think JLI could be in it.
Yep. How he was in tier 3 is beyond me. But now he is up here. I think he's racing in both.
I swear he's like P3.
Yeah, I don't know. I could just be talking absolute rubbish. But let me check the Discord tags and I will let you know.
Well, just looking at Race Director now, we've got Moggs on pole on the softs and everyone down from 2nd to 5th on the mediums. Chris or FTRC Knight in P6 on the hards. Then we've got 7th to 9th on the mediums. 10th is on softs and Slapbus also on hards. Subject to change because the race director, I don't know if it updates while you look at it.
Well, as our owner has left Park Ferme off, we've told them to not change any setups, which I don't know why they would. It's been 2 dry sessions.
Might rain later, never know.
You never
I
know.
wouldn't change it to a wet setup. Got more predictions in chat. Moggs, fair shout, he's on pole, on the softs. Get a big enough gap. He can take the win. Got Tomps. I got 5. That is also a reasonable prediction. F1 in chat. I would race tier 2, but I can't make it. That is unfortunate. Sunny in it. Wow, another 2 minutes of the 5-minute break. I must admit, I don't like this because it's really awkward and not a clue what to talk about.
The Marshal's doing a good job though, underneath the around the Red Bull pit wall. They're doing a great job looking at the pit lane.
Yeah, gotta keep an eye out in case anyone does an unsafe pit release.
I guess with the no cars in the garage.
Oh yeah. Oh, I just realised. Rumour has it they're sponsored by DHL. How do I know? Don't ask.
Or Ramco, they're apparently one of them. Oh, should we analyse the Mercedes pit graphs? What do you reckon they are about? Like, they seem just random shapes.
Well, a slap delta, innit? And how tyre degradation. Anyway, F1 in chat. Hopefully it's not a wet race for tier 3. If it is
we can
wet,
hope.
I will be very sad because I can barely drive in the dry, let alone the wet. Although it would be slower, so less mistakes. Oh,
You would like to think
actually, so,
that, but
no, but it's wet, so more mistakes as well.
oh, if someone does ready up, and now we've got 2 minutes of formation lap. So
Well, you can look at the tyres for final, because now it's now or never to change your tyres. Obviously, top 10 will be starting on, well, the top 10 that qualified will be starting on the tyres they qualified on. And here we go. 2 seconds, 1 second. What tyres have been chosen? A lot of mediums. Mog's still on softs.
he didn't have a choice though. The top 6 didn't, other than Knight, obviously.
Yeah, everyone said the same. Except Gerb gave me still on softs. It's prediction for last to first. I mean, he's not far off, he's on the hards. What's your gamer tag if you're in tier 3? I am Lil Zeus. Today joining Razx2 Callum. Say hello, Razx2 Callum.
Hello, Raz. Oh, I won't do that. Hello. If you're looking to add him, add him. I can't talk. Add him on Xbox. It's capital I, lowercase I. Okay,
Yeah,
so.
because Lil Zeus was actually taken. So I've had to go Il Zeus.
Which I can't help saying when I'm commentating now. So thanks for telling me that.
No problem. But it will be interesting to see how much of a gap Moggs can pull. He is on those softs, which will burn out in about 4 minutes. But disregarding the fact that he can drive those softs for about 4 yards and they'll die, he can pull away from Tompa. Maybe. Tompa is a very fast driver, and so is JLI, and so is everyone else on the grid. Got Slap Bus P1. We did race at Canada, I do remember that. And then I retired, because I got 31 seconds of penalties in about 7 laps. Because it rained, and I didn't know the braking point for it. We'll forget about that. On to Hungary.
Yeah.
Here too.
Who's doing lights?
Slap
Me,
Bus
you.
Forms the grid. You always do lights, man.
Alright, I will do that.
It's your thing. Wait, he spelled Lil Zeus in chat. Wait.
Here we go, man. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, lights out, and away we go here at Hungary for tier 2. Zero Unicorn had a very good start. Tom's had a poor one. JLI at the inside of him. Down into turn 1, tries to make a move on Moggs. Tompa back around the outside. Zero Unicorn at the inside of him. A little bit further back. Jack's the wrong way round, nearly. Gerb Gaming losing out as well. Slapper trying an audacious move on Knight, which does pull off barely.
He's already up into P6.
Yeah, he's
after
he's
like
a very
3
good
corners.
start.
Oh, never mind, it's down to P7.
Yeah, he's let Knight through. 2 wide through turn 5. It's not something you want to be doing. Already got the pack splitting a little bit. P6 downwards and obviously P5 upwards, with Kyle being able to take advantage from the fighting between the two. So Moggs still leads and is pulling from JLI. Tompa has dropped down into P3. That's Zero Unicorn slightly abusing the old track limits. I'll keep track of 3 strikes and you're out. If I catch someone doing it 3 times, I'll slap a penalty on the head. I mean, I say it as if I can just do that.
Oh! Jack very slidey out the exit of the penultimate corner, nearly loses it there.
Oh,
Actually.
Kyle! Kyle to the
Oh,
inside of
guess it's
Zero
in.
Unicorn. Am I going mad? How was it lap 3?
Wait, what? What's happened?
Why is Kyle ghosted?
Welcome to lap 3!
Yeah, we've decided.
DRS should be enabled.
We have decided to skip a lap. I think this is just a spectator visual glitch because Codemasters really pay.
I Callum cut out while he's mid-sentence, but I think what he's trying to say is Codemasters don't care about the spectating aspect of F1. Back to the racing, albeit there's not much happening. Got Tompa nearing JLI. I'm intrigued to see if DRS is actually on, because it does say lap 3 for us. It is! He has DRS!
No,
Oh, no he
it
doesn't.
just gave the beep. So now DRS is activated and the lap counter hasn't went up, so we have got a glitch. So, lap 3, 2.0 is underway. Still quite a big queue forming. Kyle, apparently has had a poor lap 3.1, falling a minute and 20 behind his teammate. This game's broken, isn't it?
It's a little bit. Just a wee bit. We've got Gerb Gaming. Purple Sector 1 on the back of Slapbus. Softs against hards.
This is where the softs do start dying out, though. It's about 4 laps.
You say that, but these are fresh, aren't they? Like, he didn't set a lap.
Yeah, but still, it's just overheating issues more than wear. It's
Oh.
about from the setup I was using on a perfect lap, it was 112 by lap 4. So it's either I suck or the softs suck. I think a lot of people would say the latter. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people would say the first one as well, but
Oh, Go Gaming does have DRS. And actually, only 15% of ERS. Where's that gone? But he gets to move on Slapbus. Slapbus on 70% of ERS.
Michael Collins is well behind him. Slapbus is playing this one slow. Just to give you guys, in case you didn't tune into round 1 last week, here is how the championship is looking. Slapbus is indeed leading, with Tompa P2 and Orgasnake P3. So yeah, those are the ones to watch, I suppose. With the whole race ahead of us, have you got any early predictions, both to chat and users?
Well, looking at it now, Moggs has actually pulled 2.5 seconds, 2.5, 2.3, 2.2 seconds to JLI, albeit on the soft compound tyre. So I think, oh, Kyle has lost it on the exit of the final corner, and there's a safety car.
This has
Now
worked. Very nice.
that is very good for the soft runners.
It's not good for
It's about pit time for them. Well, Gaznik has been saved as well. He was he's a bit behind after pitting lap 1. He could have pitted again just now to go on like mediums maybe, but decides against it.
So Kyle's season is not kicked off the way he wanted, with pulling out last minute at Austria, which he might have done very well at. You'll never know. And now an early DNF at Hungary.
Yes, it's definitely not the way he wanted it to go, but now, if everyone keeps it out the wall, guaranteed points.
You're not wrong. And if they complete over 75% race distance, they will keep the points, as them's the rules. Thought. So Muggs will almost definitely be in, which he is. To any of the medium runners, the side, Gerb in,
No.
obviously. Michael Collins in as well. Jack is the oddball of the medium runners. Let's see what tie goes in the Red Bull crew then.
Moggs on mediums. Gerb on to the...
Oh, it's a wing change for Jack, and onto the softs.
Gerb on to mediums. Not to the softs.
Medium to soft to hard? Maybe?
Medium, soft to medium to soft. I don't know, that's maybe a mistake. Or an interesting strategy call. It may pay out. Maybe.
Guess we'll find out later on then. JLI
Oh,
leading.
with the safety car, we have been brought back up to the pack. Well, everyone's been brought up into a tight bunch. Be some real racing.
Knight and Slapbus are looking very good. I guess you could argue Orgasnick as well on those hards. As Hungary is a very strategy-based race. As it is very difficult to overtake, you can get it done, as a couple of the drivers have already proved. But
You can make it hard, as Fernando Alonso proved.
There's big old Lewis Hamilton will know oh so well. But JLI leading on his Tier 2 debut, and I thought he was going in then. No, just the broadcast camera being deceiving as ever.
Yeah, I must admit, it is looking quite good for FTRC Knight. He is leading on the hards. Well, everyone else on the hards, he's leading at the 3. And I'd assume he go to a hard soft strategy or a hard medium. Let me know the strategies I know. But he is on the hards, and everyone else on the mediums, except for Jack. Oh, I've just turned my monitor off. I'm sorry, stream. I don't know what's happening. Oh, I took out my HDMI. That's what happened. Right, I am back. Alright, sorry, stream, for the few black screens there. That was my HDMI accidentally getting knocked out. But safety car shall be in. And now we see how much the top 3 can pull away from Knight and Slapbus, and how much Knight and Slapbus can hold up the rest of the pack. So far, no penalties. I'm not sure if that's the same with warnings. I'd assume there are a couple of those.
Now the airline safety car in this lap, JLI will restart. Will Tompa get past him? Will Zero Unicorn get past Tompa? Let's see how this unfolds.
Yeah, safety car into the pits. Williams versus Alpine.
When's he gonna go then? JLI looks like he's leaving it late. Tompa's jumped the gun.
Tompa's
And
overtaken him,
JLI
and
takes advantage. And there's
oh, I think I don't know. That's weird
Tompa
because
at fault there for
yeah,
going.
so
I mean, of course, I've called it on stream. Not sure about you, but we will find out. But let's focus on the racing for now. On board with Jack to the outside of Moggs into turn 3, holds it well. Knight drifting out wide. Maybe he's lost a little bit of his wind from the collision. Knight and Moggs still holding it. Will either of them back out going into turn 5? Moggs does do the sensible thing. Jack sliding about everywhere. And JLI still holding back Tompa. Jack past curb.
oh, what's happened here?
Knight slows to
Moggs is round.
Past. I can't describe that. If anyone does remember, go on. No, steward stream. Ignore me. But it is on the steward stream. So if any stewards are watching, yeah, might be able to catch that. But it was Knight pulling off, going into that awkward chicane. But there were 2 wide behind him, so Jack obviously hits into the back of him. And then Moggs goes around the outside of Jack. Ooh, Michael Collins has spun.
Oh, is that rear wing damage? You went
possibly.
Punted that
And Knight
really
nearly
hard.
overtook Jack into the pits there. But so Moggs and Jack going 2 wide through the chicane, which just isn't gonna work. But Jack on another set of softs, night on the mediums, and we're back to how we were.
Yep, JLI pulling a bit of a gap to Tompa, so I definitely think JLI is going to be a title contender this season. But we've got Moggs on the back of Michael Collins after a Michael Collins spin. Unconfirmed if he has damage.
He won't.
But
he wouldn't have done. It was.
I don't think
it
he
was
does.
Jack in his rear wheel. If it's anything, it'll be lime green. Left side pod damage. That was really precise, wasn't it?
Ooh, Zero Unicorn. The only one to have a penalty gets another penalty. That'll be 8 seconds to him after having a collision with Knight. And now that.
I'm just going
There you
to.
go, DRS. That will make JLI's life very hard because Tompa is still in that 1 second. We're very close. And he's actually out. FTRC Knight penalty. Tompa actually using a bit more ERS than JLI as well. So he's really pushing to stay in this DRS.
There are no more penalties for this turn. There were 2 more qualifying bans for Rambo and Lando, but obviously neither of them able to make it. So they will have qualifying bans for the next race, which get away with not racing.
Which is Azerbaijan? Next race?
Yep.
Or am I chatting?
No,
Right.
yeah, you are right. We got Tier 3 and Tier 1 tomorrow, 5 and 8 PM respectively. Well, I can't talk. That word.
Oh! Michael Collins has gone straight into the wall, lost it on the curb. And that's his whole ring off. He definitely has damage now, I can tell you
He's
that much.
now turned it into a realistic house. So,
Up at the front, Tompa has kept that DRS. I'm sure JLI won't be happy about that.
10 lap
It'll
older
make Tompa's
mediums
life
now.
easy.
And that will,
I do want to mention commentator's curse. I did say Knight looked in a really good position on those hards. Well,
I also
sorry,
said that.
Knight. Oh.
It was his fault.
Yeah, that's all you get for being in a good position. The commentators mention it, and it goes wrong.
But it looks like we're about to have a possible 3-way fight forming between Zero Unicorn, Slapboss, and Gerb Gaming. Gerb on very low ERS. His style of racing, he tries to pull quite a lot in the early stages, which, yes, does work until the 5 laps after, where people manage to catch up. So, still using it when he's on about 7%. So, need to be saving the ERS. Could we see a move between Slapboss and Zero Unicorn? 4 tenths, 5 tenths even the gap. Overtake. He's DRS active for the AlphaTauri. Zero Unicorn defends the inside into turn 1. Round the outside goes Slapboss. Zero Unicorn holds it quite well. Is it well enough? They're going into turn 3. Oh, there's contacts, tiny bit. But Zero Unicorn defends really, really well. Tom close to the
Also at
nether.
the front, yeah, he has closed in. DRS helping him a bunch. I've been impressed with Slapbus so far. Everyone was saying Slapbus last to first, and to be honest, I can see why. He's up into 4th place from 11th. He's done really well so far, and he's on the hards compared to everyone around him on the mediums.
Here we go then, Tamp on the back of JLI. 6 tenths. No overtake on the Alpine. Nothing's going to really happen, so let's look backwards. to Zero Unicorn, Slapbus and Gerb gaming behind him. Slapbus getting a lot, he doesn't send it into turn 1 though.
Really send it into turn 3? Nope.
Too far back.
Yeah, Hungary proving to be why it is a hard track to overtake on, as Slapbus is experiencing on these hards. Just can't get that traction on exit like Zero Unicorn can on the hards compared to the mediums.
It's like Austria again, just a slipstream train for P1. Oh.
Yeah, I think Tompa will choose wisely when to go for his move. Maybe close to when it's pit time, which is one lap, I don't know.
I
he's using
imagine it'll be
overtake
around
actually.
15,
Oh,
yeah,
never mind.
overtake is on the Alpine, turns it
more.
off. He has a little peek to the inside, but thinks better of it. Behind those Slapbus to the inside of Zero Unicorn into turn 1. Zero Unicorn tries to hold it around the outside, switch back through the little right hand kink, that is turn 2. Slapbus got the move done.
Yeah, he's been knocking on that door all race, so for that little section of the race.
God!
Oh, and over Zero Unicorn.
Zero Unicorn as well. Well,
Where's Gerb
Slapbus.
lost it? Where is this? Oh, then 3.
Yeah, Slapbus has parted the Red Sea with the fight around him. So we're left with Tompa and JLI.
Amazingly, both the Williams and the McLaren have come away with no wing damage.
And
far as
fairly
I can
near each other as well, so there could be another fight. Zero Unicorn is using a lot of time, maybe has a slight bit of rear wing damage from the way he hit the wall. We'll see if he pits. Tompa just using DRS, letting JLI drain his DRS, which isn't exactly working. He has got more than Tompa.
Yeah, I don't think Tompa knows that though, so while he thinks his strategy is working...
He does have a race engineer in Cart 5 though, so you're welcome Cart for me telling you that on stream. Let Tompa know for me. Let him know he's doing good. If he's not in the pie now, I just look a bit stupid. He is indeed in the pie. So Tompa will know everything we say. Let's make this interesting and just not give anything away about JLI for now. Oh! So, about you doing good, Tompa. Why do I speak? The Slapbus goes past. And he's gonna lose out to Orgasnick.
I'm sorting out Mike.
Oh, Mugs!
I'll come back. And Tompa's round. Moggs is round. What's happened?
I professionally jinxed that as well. I was, I said JLI about the ERS. And then I said, Tompa will know everything because Cart is race engineer. And I told Cart to tell him he's doing a very good job. And he spins around a turn afterwards. Moggs, deciding he wants to implement that strategy into his race. So Tom put onto the hards earlier than he wanted to, and Monks will do the same, I imagine. And now back to complete isolation. Orgasnick is closing in on Slapbus though.
Alright, got fire in chat. So thanks you, Callum.
Yeah,
Commentator's cures. As he spelt it. Recure.
yeah. You're welcome. Commentators
JLI's in the
it's
pits.
bound to happen. It's like saying, oh, Cyprus is gonna spin turn 5
Wait,
next lap.
this could be a blessing in disguise. Can he get an undercut? Even with a spin. Now he's far too far back, Tompa, but you know, optimistic.
You know what? If you want a commentator that's gonna say, oh, GLI will spin under traction for turn 3. There you go.
No, that's not a curse. You gotta say something good about him.
Yeah, true. JLI has actually pulled quite far on Tompa though. I mean,
I'm not surprised he span.
yeah, but sorry, he's had a very good race for his debut. That's what I was trying to say.
Well, now there's lots of gaps. Old Gaznik is slowly catching up to the bus.
A lot of the drivers are still wrapping the pink helmets as you were referring to earlier. Which is very good to see.
Yeah, a nice touch that we have done.
Oh, 6-2 Knight! He's gone back to his season 2 ways. Knight finds himself backwards. But not the first time. I can confirm that. Now he's left behind Zero Unicorn with a gap to close. And Orgastic not quite in the bus's DRS. These guys will be doing around 8 more laps on these hards, I imagine. Not 8 more laps, what am I chatting? 3 more laps. Around that much. So, we've reached the halfway point, lap 18, out of 35. Any, predictions to win?
I'm not gonna say anything, because I feel like if I do,
Your
they won't
personal.
win.
Alright. Oh, never mind. Zero Unicorn. Got, very wayward on the curbs there. I am gonna go. I'm gonna have a
Oh, and there goes the unicorn.
Oh, there you go then. Tyres
Oh,
were
and there
hot.
goes the Haas as well. Michael
Ooh.
Collins out. His tyre's gone.
Ah,
Safety
so
car.
I'm showing it how it's done.
Safety car.
This has worked. Who's this worked out for? Jack. He's pulled off that medium, soft, medium strategy you were on about earlier. And he surprisingly made it work.
Yeah, I mean, fair
And
enough. I might try that.
this hugely benefits Tompa and July with a chance to pit, as everyone else kind of needs to do in the P1, 2, and 4 positions. Obviously, Slabbers and Orgasmic will make it to the end. Neither will Gerb looking at the tyres.
That would also soften up the blow of Tompa's mistake, which is definitely not our fault. We didn't say anything. Well, you didn't say anything. Pretty sure you were the one praising him. But yeah, that will help him out to catch up back to J Elite, no J Light. As they can slap us predictably in the pits.
JLI and Tompa choosing not to pit for fresh mediums, which I found surprising.
Yeah, I think they're banking on the fact if they get positioned, then they can
Which Tompa
defend.
has barely got an Orgasmic. No, never mind.
Oh, no, he hasn't. wants to get the leader, I shall tell you. And there's a lot of echo and music in the background. There you go, got to leader. Slapbus and Orgasnic in the way of Tompa. Who is your driver?
Test, is echoing.
Hola. Oh, okay.
Cool.
Yes, Tompa is a good 2 seconds behind JLI, but he has got 2 cars in the way. Slapbus, who has come from P11, is now in P2. So, let's look at who was saying Slapbus P1. But Glan, I'm not going to try to say your name, I'm sorry. But the person that was saying Slapbus with the balloon, P1, you're nearly there. JLI on the hards, Slapbus on the mediums. He could definitely do it. You were the only one that believed in Slapbus, and it is paying off. Well, another lap of safety cars. We wait for Zero Unicorn and FTR C-Night to catch up. Moggs has just caught up. We will see some good racing, I'd assume, as it comes to the final 14 laps or 13 laps after this lap. I know it's really early to call, but want to mention driver of the day?
I mean, if the race ended on lap 21, let's have a looky here. I'll find the right
Will
thing.
you say anything? I'm Slapbus, 100%. Even if he doesn't win, if he gets a podium, fair enough.
For me, it could be any of the top 3. JLI leading most of the race from coming up from tier 3. That's been very good. Orgasnic's race has been strong. He was in last at one point, later than Slapbus. So, there's that. And Slapbus, he was up into P6 before turn 1, so it's been a P6 to P2 really, which, I mean, I'll say this like I'm dissing him, but no, he's not, has had a very good race, but for me it would be Orgasnic at the minute, but...
Well, I think that him being P6 on the first lap's an even better thing. He was on the hards against people on the mediums and the softs, and he managed to get through.
True.
Up 5 positions.
Here goes JLI. He's leaving it late again. It's gone. He's got a very good restart.
Nearly jumping the gun again.
So eager to get past Orgasnic. Into turn 1 we go then. It's gonna be 3 wide into turn 1.
On the grass.
Slapbus, Orgasnic, Tompa breaks himself. Gets Slapbus.
Oh wait, who's this Slapbus?
Slapbus.
Oh, I had a really bad angle on that. I'm sorry, stream.
Oh, I've got it.
Tompa down the inside of the Slapbus holding it round the outside on those mediums will have the better grip. Oh, and there's a bit of contact. You don't want to go side by side here, boys. Tompa using ERS goes ahead.
JLI's managed to pull, but Tom in front on the hards. Will he be able to cling onto the back of the Williams? Behind, it's all gone well, I'll say that, and then Jack's just broke early, causing a huge Constantina.
That's really weird. I thought Tompa would have had to give the position back to Orgasnic because he overtook before the timing line.
No, it's just side by side. Zero Unicorn has found the same wall. Very good flick spin though, I'll give you that.
Oh wait, no wonder. I was so confused about saying 2-second gaps. I'm still on gap to leader.
going into
down the start-finish straight.
one. Nothing looks like it's gonna happen. No.
JLI putting a gap to Tompa, so that will leave Tompa vulnerable when DRS is activated.
Tompa has pushed quite hard on the ERS front. I think that's. Let's have a look at the percentages. Just dipping into the 50s in a lap.
Yeah, he was pushing quite hard to get past Orgasnic and the slap bus.
Which he did do very well. P4 to P2 off a restart. I call that a successful.
Yeah. Although, how long can he hold it? He's not got, like, no ERS, but he's got less ERS. So it's not completely bad.
Oh,
when is that? Curb,
and he's reset the track.
The curb, and he's reset the track.
Yeah, can you note that down quickly?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you can get away with any of that stuff. We do penalise resets track and retirements on track. Quite a lot. Quali bans. It's just a huge advantage. Say you're in the gravel and you're facing the wrong way, bang, resets track. And no issues, but Moggs and Knight, oh, he's just got that.
Got a couple drive of the day mentions in chat. Both for Tompa, actually.
Who are they by out of interest?
Cot 5 and Eager.
I wonder why Cot 5 is voted Tompa.
Beats me.
Tompa has got a tiny bit on JLI, but will it be enough for DRS?
Always gone wide there. I actually might have to go with JLI now as my driver of the day. He is leading and he's out of the DRS of Tompa. He is impressing me. The tier 3 driver gone tier 2.
I mean, should have really
and
been
look at him shine. We don't mention that. Statistics say he was in tier 3.
You're not
now
wrong.
He's winning in tier 2. 10 laps left.
On cars.
I'm actually quite surprised the slap bus hasn't been able to utilise his mediums on Tompa.
They're definitely the quicker tyre, as we saw from him pushing right on the back of Tompa. He's picked up a penalty. If you're wondering about warnings, Tompa has.
Or at least he hasn't spun like Jack has.
Yep, true.
And
Tompa
Gaming.
Carry on.
Continue. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tompa has picked up and warning. JLI has kept it clean. Slap us in quite a bad position. Unless these lots start pushing like crazy, Tom's managed to pull a second. It's all gone downhill for Slapbus.
El Bondo in chat. Tompa has kind of done a double overtake move. Did it on the start-finish straight. Got Orgasnic and got the slap.
He's made the Send It Senpai.
Oh, and here goes Orgasnic.
Yeah.
But FTRC Knight is also here as well. Although he does have a penalty which won't help him.
Orgasnic up behind Slapbus. Going into turn 5, Knight is well behind him. Orgasnic, if he keeps it clean, he will pick up back-to-back P3s. Tompa will also picking up a P2, but JLI will be a new race winner if he manages to finish the race off. But Tompa is behind him and he's pushing, I can say that. He's managed to pull just over a second on someone on fresh mediums. He's driving the wheels off that thing. Orgasnic picks up a penalty as soon as I say that. Oh, why do I speak? I'm commentating, that's why.
Tompa using, well, the cheating line through that fast right. I don't know if he's been doing that consistently, but he's at least done it once.
That would explain the suspicious game. I will keep an eye on it. Cart, don't you get telling him we're on to him now.
Has that been your strategy, your master plan?
Yeah, every time I mention it, I'll take it clean this laptop, I'll take it clean. Night, very wibbly wobbly in that Ferrari. He has
It just seems to
clean
be a bit of
lap.
just a bit of a DRS train at the minute between these three cars.
Oh, Gaz, and right.
Somehow, the person who doesn't have DRS has the most DRS. Huh? How has this happened?
Yeah, I mean,
Anyway.
Knight has been pushing to catch up to the back of Orgasnick and Slapbus. Orgasnick now being very lenient with the overtake usage. Tompa still on the back of JLI, he's caught up a load.
Has there been a safety car? There's been two safety cars in this race. Hence why the field is actually so close right now. It hasn't always been like this.
I'm looking at JLI's sector times, it's just been inconsistent really. His sector 2 ones, for example, 27.5, 27.9, 28 dead, 27.7, and then this lap at 29.1. So something's gone wrong.
Right, start finish straight. JLI has got more ERS and is burning it and is weaving to get out of that slipstream. Tompa too far to make a move and
Gasnick to the outside.
Much less ERS. Oh.
Nearly made that one stick. Won't be a move into turn 3 unless. Five cars then. Oh, so close to each other. It's 2 point, well, less than 3 seconds. The gap.
Oh, track passes lap. The qualifying top 3. It was Moggs on pole on the softs, Tompa P2 on mediums, JLI P3 on mediums, I think.
You've got to remember, Tompa and JLI are still yet to pick up a penalty. I say yet to pick up a penalty, like it's mandatory.
Oh.
But yeah, they haven't got penalties, what I'm getting at. So they've got a 3-second advantage to all the cars behind.
It's a strange one here because Tompa and JLI are on hards, yet they're pulling away from the boys on the mediums. It's an odd situation. I would have thought it'd been the opposite, but apparently these two ahead are just.
Slapbus has started gaining though. It's 1.7. A couple of laps going. You can see in the sanctions that lean on the tyres. The gap does fall slightly. Just a little bit too much curb from slap and losing him out a couple of tenths, but of course it will fluctuate over the lap. I suppose I should take a look at this, the lap times between the two. So, Tompa recently 17.4, 17.7, 17.9, 17.5, 18.2, 17.9. Slap bus is consistent.
Oh, Gaznek
Oh yeah.
finally gets that move. Wow, FTRC night. Well, oh, oh. I was gonna say FTRC night will have DRS and could make a move on the slap, but he has messed up a bit there. Right, a few questions in chat. Callum, can you check the top two warnings, like the top two guys? What warnings they
I
have?
will
Please?
do that. JLI. And now, Tompa and warning. So one. If you want top gear, then I'm just talking gibberish.
And second question, how come I'm in tier 3? I did win tier 2 in season 2, yes. But I have recently turned line off, so I have lost a significant amount of pace.
That is confirmed from me. Sorry.
So, thanks, Callum.
Yeah, anytime. Orgasnic has a very good pace. He's nearly pulled a second to slap bus, so maybe he's picked up some minor damage at some point as the AlphaTauri driver. No, can't quite make a move into someone.
Slapbus has DRS, so he's just going to catch right back up. Oh, Makusi got an advert, so he actually couldn't hear the warnings.
No,
Yeah,
none for JLI and warning for Tompa.
that sounds weird. And warning.
And
One
warning
warning for
yes,
Tompa.
yeah. All that works.
I don't know if F1 had a advert as well, but I'm in tier 3 because I turned line off, so I'm a bit slower than I used to be. If that answers your question.
And I haven't yet dropped out of tier 1 until I eventually.
Why have I got it turned off? Well, I got it turned off because it's for fun, innit? One day gotta turn the assists off. I thought I'd turn line off on the new game.
Sorry, I'm not sure that you've got this as well, but the Ferrari steering wheel is a next degree of black. Are you seeing that?
Yeah, I have that glitch as well.
Is that just a thing? It's like it's been rendered in like God knows.
Back on there. That's I'm gonna turn line off just so I can learn no line. You know how many girlfriends I can get if I turn no line. And Tompa is round, and he smashed his wing.
As soon as Zeus's girlfriend's Tompa gets brought up, just saying. And he has got negative downforce as Tompa, and no wing on that car. He's gonna have to pit. Maybe still faster slap. That's not gone well, has it?
Look, you see 1 and 2 close. What's ERS situation? Well,
So if you're interested, Zero Unicorn has
Darren.
just spun, but I know you were asking a little while ago. So Tompa has, let's have a look here. Tompa's got 51%, JLO's got 43%. So Tompa does have a slight advantage over JLO. Let's see if we can use that on the pitch straight here. But yeah.
But yeah, with my line off, it does look much nicer without line. Like the track, as you can see it now actually, as we are spectating, there is no line. Look how nice it looks without
The
a
big red
green
blobs.
thing in the middle.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Especially those who use 3D line. Well, actually,
Yeah, and it's a good challenge as well.
yeah.
And a bit of fun.
And you feel very cool when you complete a whole 50%. I say this like I do it. I don't do it. You know, you can. It feels cool when you do it, and you get many girlfriends or boyfriends.
Exactly. Go to the club, tell a girl that you use no line in F1. And the rest is history.
And yeah, the wife and kids still playing F1. F1 34.
Zero Unicorn is in, so he's obviously gotten wing damage from his spinnings.
Tompa
Magusi.
does. Sorry.
Oh, you can go. I'm just answering questions in chat. You talk about the race.
Yeah, Tompa did end up pitting, so he is in
Not
P7.
surprised his wing came off.
Yeah, it was 2 laps to go, though I would have stuck it out for the funnies. Yeah. So Tompa does pit, and Magusi, what's your question?
Well, he was wondering if anyone else thinks JLI can be the Tier 2 champ, and I 100% agree. I did say at the start everyone was going, oh, Tompa slapped us.
Like
JLI.
everyone, you mean me.
And
Yeah.
everyone in chat.
Oh, no.
Except one. Oh no. Wait.
That one person's very cool.
No, I might have been wrong. I know, except one. F1, shout out to you. F1C MMFC.
Very awkward
Giga
name
Goose.
saying commentary. Goose.
We've had a lot of names for the goose.
Oh,
Oh,
Jack has
Jack, it's the final lap.
He's committed self-crash. And see this on Gerb's
Anyway.
car. It'll be on the left-hand side of your screen, or dead on. There you go. There's the car.
JLI comes round the final corner
To win!
the Hungary Grand Prix on his Tier 2 debut.
Let's chuck them all invites to the
As I was
party.
saying before we got interrupted by JLI's race win, there's a lot of names for Magusi's from Magusi. We've got apparently Giga Goose. We've got Magoat. We've got the Goose.
Goose.
I think I like Giga Goose the most though.
Yeah. Please include.
Welcome JLI and Slapbus.
Yeah, I've done.
If you're wondering why we're
Slapbox is,
talking about
hacking in the
Giga
mic.
Gooses, it's weird. Oh, Slapbus on that one, Mike. Well, I don't know if you can hear me, Slapbus, but congratulations on your P3 from P11. That was very exciting to watch.
We know you are lacking in the mic department. Yes. You can. I've got him
But
in
can
Discord DMs, so if you want to
Take it away with the interviews.
great.
You do it.
So, P11 to P3, that was certainly something. What were you thinking on the grid? What was your I'll just wait for the answer to come through. And congratulations while I wait for Orgasnic and JLI for the P1 and P2.
Thank you.
Slapbus has congratulated you as well. He was aiming for a top 5, but he's ended up with P3. So congratulations again. And I think, yeah, you'll take the championship lead off of Tompa. So going into round 3 at Baku, you're feeling confident? You reckon you can hold off Tompa or perhaps JLI? You never know. And while we wait for that to come through, Orgasnic. That was an up and down race for you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
How'd it go for you?
It ended alright, but at the start I was like into the first corner, I got a bit boxed in and then my front wing was damaged and it just went downhill real fast, real quick. And then I got lucky with the safety car that came out and then just sort of like picked past people and just found my way in P2, P3 sorry. And then Slapbus was literally like right in front and then I got past and then for the last few laps I was just defending for my life. I was like, I gotta hold on to this.
Yeah, quite the fight. And had a nice moment with you, Tomper, and Slapbus into turn 1, 3 wide.
Yeah.
That was quite the move. So then, JLI, the race winner on your tier debut. Were you expecting it?
Well, I mean, not really. Obviously, qualifying like 5 tenths behind Tom, but I knew I didn't need to improve. But like, oh, I'm just speechless to be honest with you because Tompa, he put up such a good fight. I thought he was going to overtake me like every single time I was going down the straight. I thought he was going to get past, but fair play, he put up a hell of a fight. I think we were within 2 seconds for the majority of that race, and yeah, I'm speechless. I just, yeah.
Yeah, very good to watch as well. Very good on the management, ERS and penalties. You both kept very high and low respectively, which of course helped you win at the end. I mean, Orgaznik was only a second behind you at the end, but penalty gave just that little bit of comfort. So
Yeah. I mean, I think that safety car sort of screwed over, that second safety car sort of screwed over my strategy a little bit, but obviously with the drivers behind having penalties, it was that like nice little cushion. So once Tompa spun, I knew I could just sort of take it easy for the last couple of laps.
yeah. So unless you've got any questions, Zeus, I think we'll end it there.
Yeah, just gonna round it off saying I still think Tompa has drive of the day, because that was voted earlier before his spin. So congrats to him if he's watching, but I think it should have been JLI. He led like every lap of the race. Congrats to you. Congrats to you, Orgaznik, for P2. Congrats to Silent Slapbus. And as for tier 3, I don't know if there's any other race happening
Tier
tomorrow. I don't really know the tier 1 as well. But join us tomorrow, and I shall see you later. Good night, everyone in chat.